Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm coming to you today with a bonus Sunday video because next week is Black Friday week, and I don't know about you, but just from talking to my friends and my mom and just myself, like, it is a very overwhelming kind of week. And that sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's a week where if you don't attack it the right way, you'll end up buying stuff that A, you don't need, B, you'll never use, and you actually end up wasting money, which is totally counterproductive as to what should be happening. So I figured I'd sit down today and just kind of talk you through how you should attack the sales next week. And there's definitely some tips and tricks. There's definitely certain things you can do to make sure that you're getting the right things, the things you need, and just that you're not wasting money, basically. And obviously Black Friday is Friday, but the sales will be starting as early as tomorrow, which is so crazy. Every year it seems to start earlier and earlier and just goes on longer. So they'll be trickling in tomorrow and they'll go on until the following Monday, which is Cyber Monday. That's what they call that kind of last day. So it really is like a 7-day thing. Now, it's not just Black Friday on its own anymore. Like, obviously there will be big sales in stores and, you know, certain brands will wait until Black Friday, but a lot of the brands, and especially the online stores, they start earlier and earlier every year because they know people are shopping. So yeah, it's going to be a busy one. We'll be doing so much over on my blog and also on my Instagram stories. So throughout the week we'll have blog posts kind of really breaking down like what you should be looking at. Like, we'll have different sections like gifts and clothes for you, Christmas clothes, tech stuff, beauty, favorites you should be stocking up on. We'll be really breaking it down and kind of like making it as simple as possible. But I figured I would just sit down today here first on my channel and kind of just like talk about the plan of action, because I've been shopping Black Friday for quite a while now and I've definitely made some huge mistakes in the past and bought things that I did not need and never used. So I've learned my lesson, so I figured I would share them with you today. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I wrote a list on my phone. I was literally like kind of getting myself ready yesterday and I was like making my own list and what I needed to buy and stuff. And as I was doing this, I was like, okay, I think I should actually make a quick video about this and share it with you. So first tip, and I'll show you some pieces as well throughout the video, but first tip is quality over quantity next week. And take it from me, honestly, those impulse purchases and things you just kind of like randomly put into your basket and have to almost like convince yourself to buy, you will never use them or wear them, or maybe you'll use them or wear them once and then they'll be thrown to the back of the wardrobe and you've just wasted your money. So please, next week, instead of just like buying and buying and buying, just think of like quality. Think of what you need. Less is more. Like, honestly, buy well. And I think, like, for me personally, next week I'll be focusing on classic key pieces that maybe would usually be really expensive, but with an extra like 20% off or 30% off, it totally makes sense, and they're pieces that I'll have forever. So for example, black boots. These are my Acne boots and I'm actually going to be looking for new black boots next week. That's like top of my list, and I will share kind of my list of things that I'm buying throughout the week on the blog and on my Instagram stories too, so keep an eye out for that. But a good pair of black boots, and these are from Acne and I think these are around like $400, but a lot of sites like Shopbop, I think these are on Net-a-Porter, like all these big sites do discounts all next week. So if you do have your eye on the quality, you know, more expensive pieces, like next week is the time to buy it. I also figured I'd show you like this Reiss camel coat as an example, and again, this is kind of an expensive piece, but it is something that if you get a tiny bit of a discount off, you can kind of justify it a little bit more. So look out for those pieces that you just have been needing for a while and you're ready to finally invest into them next week with your little bit of a discount, and I promise you, you will not regret those purchases. Number 2, next week is the best time to get ahead with your Christmas shopping. I know some of you already have it done and I'm very jealous of those people, but if you're like me and you haven't even started, next week is the week. So right now, this evening, if Sunday evening or wherever you are in the world, write your gift list, like who you have to buy for, what you're thinking of buying them. It might only be one gift for one person, or you might have a lot of gifts to buy, but write your list, and next week is the time to do it. Trust me, you will save money on tech, on beauty, if you're buying them like clothes, or maybe you're buying them a designer purchase or whatever it is. Like, you will save your money next week, but you're only going to do it if you're organized. So like, really sit down this evening and write your gift list. Have it ready. You can have like one list for your gifts and then one list for yourself, and at least then you'll know exactly what you're looking for. Number 3, if you have a chance tomorrow, if you're near shops, a good tip is to actually go into the shops and try on things you're hoping to buy, because at least then you know for sure the right size. It kind of prevents like the, you know, possibility of having to return stuff, and that just makes the whole thing more complicated. I hate returning things so much. Like sometimes it turns me off buying them because I'm like, I literally can't even think about returning this and sending it back and going to the post office and all this stuff. So save yourself that stress and actually like go into the shops tomorrow. So if you're eyeing up, you know, maybe something in Zara, for example, like you can go into the store and like try it on, and then as soon as that sale starts, you'll have it in your basket like ready to go, because keep in mind, things go fast. So if you do see something online, or if you see something, for example, on my blog, or you see it on my Instagram stories, like, not to be dramatic, but get it sooner than later, because I have regretted that so much some years. I'm like, you know, that morning of Black Friday, I see something, I'm like, oh, I'll come back later and get it, and then I go back later and it's gone in my size, the whole thing is gone, and I missed out on the kind of bargain as such. So buy sooner than later, and if you know your sizes and you know exactly what you want, that's where you'll be able to get it done really quick. Number 4, I encourage you, like this evening or tomorrow, to sign up for the emails for any of the brands that you really like. So for example, I love Farfetch, and I was actually already signed up to their emails, but if you aren't, like, go onto their site and sign up to their newsletter emails, and then they send you, like, you'll get the email into your inbox as soon as the sale goes live. Like, they've actually been having a private sale over the last few days, which I missed, and I was really annoyed because I missed the email, but they'll be sending out emails now when the proper sales start, and you'll see exactly the discounts, and just kind of like quicker to get into the site and into the sale through the email. And we'll just give you a bit of a prompt. So go onto your sites, like whatever the sites you're looking for, if there's specific gifts you want to get for people, you know, make sure to sign up for the newsletters and the email blast for those brands, and you can always like unsubscribe after this is over, but it is really handy for this week. Okay, number 5 kind of ties in with the first thing I was saying, but tonight, like before you make your list, or tomorrow, or whenever it is, like go through, just talking about clothes, like go through your wardrobe and ask yourself, okay, what's missing? Like, what have I been really missing getting dressed the last couple of days, or the last couple of weeks or months or whatever, you know, since autumn winter started? And that's how you'll know what to put onto your list, and that will also save you from buying things that you really don't need. And if there's one thing you take from this video, like, I'm not coming on here to be like, buy, you have to get all these things next week. Like, I'm saying the complete opposite. I'm like, only buy well and what you need, because honestly, I've made that mistake so much. So go through your wardrobe, identify the holes, like what's missing, like what do I really need to go with these outfits that I've been wearing recently but I don't have it, and that's where you'll get stuff that you actually need next week. So do that this evening. And kind of on that note as well, also go through your makeup drawer and your skincare and your beauty, and see anything that is running low or that you need to stock up on, and get it next week. Like, why not? A lot of the big sites like Sephora, even like Nordstrom, they have a really good beauty section, and they'll all be doing sales. And the only thing about next week is that you don't know exactly what will be going on sale, but like from the past, most sites do kind of like a site-wide sale. Is that a word? Site-wide. So you will get like certain percentages off most products, and you know, there might be a few things that you won't get on sale, but even if you do, even if you are able to stock up on your moisturizer or a foundation to have spare, like that will save you money in the long term. So go through your beauty drawer, your skincare drawer, write a list of anything that's running low or things you'll need for the upcoming Christmas season, because there'll be lots of nights out and you might be wearing more makeup or whatever it is, and you'll save some money. And then definitely last but not least, the last thing I'm going to say to you is set a budget. It's an expensive time of the year, and honestly it's only starting, and just to kind of reiterate everything that I've been saying throughout the whole video, but set your budget and really try to not go over it, because in a weird way, yes, it's a time that you can save money, but if you go crazy next week and spend way more than you should be spending, then it just defeats the whole purpose. So make your list and write kind of like an estimate budget next to each of the gifts you have to buy, any things you need for your wardrobe, beauty products, if it's even home stuff that you've been waiting to buy, like write your list and have the estimate budget next to it. And then what I kind of always do at the end is like have a little bit of extra money just for in case I see anything that, you know, I maybe hadn't thought about, but I do actually need. So you have like a little bit of extra cushion money at the bottom, but overall then, you know, add everything up and really try to stick to that budget, because otherwise you'll regret it and you're just wasting that money. So they're all my tips. I hope that was helpful. Really quick to the point, just wanted to sit down and have a chat and just let you know that it is a great week, because I know that it's kind of overwhelming, you don't know where to start or what to buy, but if you just follow all those tips that I said and make your list and really stick to it, you can save so much money next week on things you were going to have to buy anyway. So hope you enjoyed that. As I said, keep an eye out on my blog all this week and my Instagram stories as well. We'll be doing blog posts all week on best things to buy and all the discount codes for all the sales. So I'll leave a link to my blog below, and just like you can bookmark it maybe and just like keep checking in, and obviously I'll be promoting the posts on my Twitter and my Instagram, so you can just keep an eye out there. And then when I am kind of like shopping my own stuff throughout the days, I'll pop up bits on my Instagram stories that I think are really good value and kind of those like staple investment pieces that I think you'll like as well. So Instagram at RetroFlame, and then I'll leave a link to my blog down below as well, so keep an eye on both. And that's it guys, I'll definitely be back with a video maybe showing you some of the bits I bought myself, and I'll be keeping updated on my own wish list over on my other channels, and hopefully I'll have a haul to show you by the end of it too, because I really have some things on my list that I'm excited to get, and I'll definitely share them with you too. So I'll leave it here. I hope you all had a nice weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.